Hey there! Breaking news that could put more money in your pocket. Yes, you heard that right. New stimulus checks might be heading your way, and there's a lot more happening behind the scenes that you need to know about. But first, have you ever wondered why some people got their previous stimulus payments faster than others? Or what's really driving these new financial relief measures? If you're interested in staying ahead of the curve and making sure you don't miss out on any potential payments, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Trust me, you won't want to miss what I'm about to share with you today. Let's dive into the details of what's potentially coming your way. Multiple states are now considering new stimulus measures, and it's not just about direct payments. We're looking at a comprehensive relief package that could benefit millions of Americans. The interesting part is how these new proposals differ from previous stimulus programs, and I'll break down exactly what makes them unique. You might be wondering why we're seeing these new stimulus proposals now. Well, recent economic data has shown that despite some recovery, many Americans are still struggling with inflation and rising living costs. The latest reports indicate that approximately 40% of Americans are having difficulty meeting their basic monthly expenses. This has prompted both federal and state governments to consider additional support measures. One of the most significant aspects of these new proposals is their targeted approach. Unlike previous stimulus payments that went out to almost everyone under certain income thresholds, these new programs are being designed with specific groups in mind. For instance, some states are focusing on families with children, while others are prioritizing low-income seniors or essential workers who served during the pandemic's peak. Here's something crucial you need to understand. The qualification requirements for these new payments might be different from what you've seen before. Some states are introducing new income thresholds, residency requirements, and other criteria that could affect your eligibility. I'll be explaining these requirements in detail, but remember that they can vary significantly depending on where you live. But here's the burning question many of you probably have. When can you expect these payments? While exact dates haven't been announced yet, several states have indicated that they're aiming to begin distributions within the next few months. Some are even suggesting that the first wave of payments could start as early as next quarter. Let's talk numbers for a moment. The proposed stimulus amounts vary by state and program, but we're seeing figures ranging from $500 to $2,000 per eligible recipient. Some states are even considering multiple payments spread out over several months, rather than one-time disbursements. This approach is designed to provide more sustained support rather than a single cash injection. Something that's particularly interesting about these new proposals is how they're being funded. Unlike previous federal stimulus measures, many of these new programs are being financed through state budget surpluses and specific revenue sources. This means the funding is often more secure and less dependent on complex federal legislation. Now, here's a detail that many people miss. These new stimulus measures often come with additional benefits beyond just direct payments. Some programs include expanded tax credits, utility assistance, or even educational grants. It's crucial to understand the full package of benefits you might be eligible for, not just the direct payment portion. Another important aspect to consider is how these payments might affect your taxes. Many people don't realize that some stimulus payments are considered taxable income, while others aren't. I'll explain the tax implications so you can avoid any surprises when tax season rolls around. There's also been some confusion about how these new payments might affect other benefits you're currently receiving. Some people worry that accepting stimulus money might impact their eligibility for programs like SNAP or Medicaid. Let me clear this up. In most cases, these stimulus payments won't affect your eligibility for other assistance programs. A crucial point that needs addressing is the application process. Unlike some previous stimulus programs that were automatic, many of these new initiatives require you to actively apply. I'll walk you through where to find the appropriate application forms and what documentation you'll need to have ready. Let's talk about timing strategy. Some programs are operating on a first-come, first-served basis until funds are depleted. This means that even if you're eligible, waiting too long to apply could mean missing out. I'll share some tips on how to stay informed about application windows and deadlines. One aspect that's particularly exciting about these new programs is their potential long-term impact. Some states are using these stimulus measures as pilot programs for more permanent forms of financial assistance. This could signal a shift in how financial aid is distributed at both state and federal levels in the future. Something else to keep in mind is the potential for additional announcements. While we know about several confirmed programs, there are indications that more states might join in with their own stimulus measures. I'll explain how to stay informed about new developments in your area. Looking at the bigger picture, these stimulus measures are part of a broader economic recovery strategy. Understanding how they fit into the larger economic landscape can help you make better financial decisions and potentially take advantage of other assistance programs you might not know about. Before I wrap up, let me address some common questions I've been getting. Many of you have asked about whether previous stimulus recipients will automatically qualify for these new payments, or whether receiving unemployment benefits affects eligibility. I'll clarify these points and more to ensure you have all the information you need. Remember, staying informed is crucial when it comes to these new stimulus programs. Make sure to follow official state websites and legitimate news sources for the most up-to-date information. Be wary of scams and misleading information. If something sounds too good to be true, it probably is. If you found this information helpful, don't forget to like this video and share it with friends and family who might benefit from this information. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and remember to turn on notifications to stay updated on any new developments regarding these stimulus programs. Drop your questions in the comments below. I'll be monitoring them and might create a follow-up video addressing the most common concerns. Also, let me know what state you're from, as this can help other viewers find relevant information for their area. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video with more updates on these developing stimulus programs and other financial news that matters to you. Stay tuned.